My name is Kevin Morgan-Jones.
My name's Josh Morgan-Jones.
We started this farm in 1986. It's part of my wife's family farm estate. We began with a few sheep and cows and sold some hay for horses. And over the 30 odd years since then, we've expanded it. And with Josh returning from university, we now supply quite a lot of hay and straw, and he's grown that part of the business. It's become an important part of the cog. The land we have is mainly heavy clay. It's Hanslope clay. So in the winter time, it's horrible. It is sticky and muddy and clay. In the summertime, it'll go rock hard and dusty. So it's a challenge to grow grass. If we get enough rain, it's very good. If we don't get any rain, it will hang on a little bit, but it does go hard and difficult to get seed beds if it's a dry summer, and difficult in a wet spring to get a seed bed as well.
So our forage year, beginning in the spring, we generally try to have grass established in the autumn as we find it more reliable. So hopefully by the spring we've got a good ground cover. Start off just applying our normal fertilisers, nitrogens and DAPs. We then follow on, try and take as early a cut of silage as we can. The better the quality of the grass, the earlier we like to try and cut it. So if we can do it at the beginning of May, great, that's what we'd aim to do. We then quickly get everything cleared and reapply nitrogen fertiliser, hoping for roughly sort of an 8 to 12 week turnaround for then taking a good second cut of hay bales.
The beef cattle we run are Hereford and Angus crosses. We have an Angus bull and a Hereford bull, and we are swapping those backwards and forwards between Angus and Hereford. Yeah, the cattle, we try and have a traditional grass-based system. We rent additional 200-300 acres of parkland, which is extensive grazing. We can't stock it very tightly because this side of the country we don't get guaranteed rain in the summertime, so the figures might say stock it at 3 or 4 ewes per the acre. We daren't go over 2 to 3 because we just run out of grass. When Cotswold introduced Festolium into their seed mixtures, I was very keen to try these, understanding that it was a mixture of ryegrass and fescues. On our heavy soil, I felt that was going to be a worthwhile try. The fescue being deeper rooted and more drought tolerant as well. With our dry summers, I felt that was a good addition, and perhaps get a little more longevity out of some of the Leys.
We like to produce a variety of types of hay. Very broadly spoken, I think there's generally 4 types of hay. There's your high energy coarse hay, like your strong ryegrass hay, your lower energy coarse hay, like your timothy based hay, and then you've got coarser and softer grade meadow grasses. This is a new product for us. This is a high percentage timothy hay. It works really well on our soil type. As we're on a cold, wet clay, it seems to really get along well here. It's pretty easy to look after. Once it's established, it grows well and doesn't need a vast amount of fertiliser. We've been using Cotswold grass seeds for a long time now to supply all of our grass and other forages. We find that the seed grows, it does what we want it to do for the number of years we want it to do it. What they tell us it's going to be suitable for, it does. So we've got a lot of faith in what they tell us. The flexibility of being able to ring them and normally get it either the next day or the very latest, the beginning of the next working week, is fantastic, particularly for our contracting, where we often don't get a lot of notice in quite tight weather windows. The number of choices on the website as well is fantastic. The website itself being very good to be able to point customers to directly, so that they can pick exactly what they want from what it's saying on the website, so that they can make their own informed decisions rather than them feeling that we have tried to sell them a particular product. All in all, I like working with Cotswold grass seeds. They're easy to recommend because they work well, they turn up when you want them to, and the seed works when you put it in the ground. Overall, we've never had any problems, and it's allowed me to grow the business based on quality forage, which I feel has been very important to us over the years.